Welcome to Lake Effect Table Sports. Tonight's games are a doubleheader of Week 3 of the 2024 Table Football League. Game 1 is the 1-1 Anaheim Icons at the 2-0 Jersey City Wiseguys. And the second game is the 2-0 DC Majors visiting the 1-1 Mexico City Golden Eagles. As always, at halftime of the first game, we will go through the week's scores, and at halftime of the second game, we will go over the next week's games. So, without further ado, as always on the Decide or Die, Pip is for home on kickoff, and blank is for visitor. Pip, it's Jersey City ball. So let's kick off. 66. That is not electric. Neither team is for either return. So not going to have to worry about that really. So Jersey City is going to start with great field position to start this game. Still need to figure out how to do this without the tripod getting in the way as it is right against the table. A little behind the scenes there. So for the Jersey City drive, 166. Doll offense for Jersey City, no. Receiver leaps, beating the defender to the ball, touchdown pass. So touchdown pass for Jersey City. And a 15, so that's an extra point good. And we are off to a rolling start. As it's 7-0 Wiseguys. And if you're wondering what this scratch off is in the beginning, this is basically take 2. First take. It was an interception, but when I grabbed them, I forgot which color die was the 5, so it didn't happen. Oh, speaking of which, four ticks off of that, as one of the sixes was the red lightning bolt. All right, I figured it was one play in. Why not try again? Another 6-6. Wow, I really wish that one of these teams had an electric kick return. But it's just not going to happen that way. So Anaheim's first possession. 1-4-6. Once again, that's going to be 4 off the marker, or off the clock. 1-4-6. Staunch defense? No. No staunch defense for Jersey City. So ball carrier stiff arms the linebacker and sprints to the end zone. That's a TD run. And for the extra point, gets it. So 2 possessions in. We are 2/3 of the way through the first quarter already. And it's 7-7. And now for the kickoff. 53. So that's going to be average field position. So kickoff between 21 and 65 is average field position. Don't know why I put another 1 there last time, but hey, it's not like it's wrong. Two, 2, 4. Does Anaheim have an aggressive defense? No. Do they have a disciplined defense? Yes, they do. So it's going to be a backed up punt. So here we go for the punt. 45. And 34 to 61 is average field position. So Anaheim at average. Four, 4, 6. Poor field position, no. QB moves out of the pocket, fires to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, pass. Or touchdown pass. Yep. That was 2. So this will be the last possession of the first quarter. And they will not get the extra point. So that'll be 14-7, or 13-7, sorry. And that's what it'll be at the end of the first. So kickoff to start the second quarter. Once again, for the third time, no electric kickoff or no electric kick returner for Jersey City. So it's going to be great field position again. One, 3, 3. Prolific offense. No. Punishing defense. The pip says yes. 1, 3, 3. So coffin corner punt. Oh, I did mess up on that punt. Oh well, they got the points anyway. 1. So I messed up on that punt. It was supposed to be a backed up punt, but it ended up using the numbers of a regular punt. So that sucks. So coffin corner punt. 25. 15 to 44 is poor field position. So we're going to just chalk that up to bad officiating. All leagues have bad refs. All sports have bad refs. And they're easy to blame. So we're going to go with that for now. 256. Great field position, no. Home or disciplined offense? Yes. Anaheim has disciplined offense. So it's going to be a field goal attempt. Really wish I'd stop hitting the... Yeah. So field goal attempt. It is good. It's between 11 and 46, so it's good. Oh, I do not remember. I don't remember what the red die was. 2, 5, or 6. Well, can't exactly rewind the video and go back while keeping the video going, so in the interest of fairness, we'll make it the shortest number. Not having a good day already, but I can't restart the game because we're already in the second quarter and I've already used up enough paper. So it's 16-7 Anaheim. Really got to stop doing that. So for the kickoff, 54, that's average field position for Jersey City. One, 2, 6. And this time it's 4 on the... All right, 1, 2, 6. Reliable offense or meek defense? No, and certainly no. Shaky offense or aggressive defense? No, and no. So it's a punt. Four pips off. And that is going to be average field position, I believe. 34 to 61. So average field position for Anaheim. Two, 5, another 6. So that 6 has actually come by a lot lately. So great field position, no. Home or disciplined offense, yes, Anaheim has disciplined offense again. So once again, it'll be a field goal. And this time, 2, 5, or 6, we know it's the 4, so let's just put that up there now. Kick is up, and it's no good. The field goal is no good. And Jersey City will start in poor field position. They are inefficient, so this will be the last play, as it definitely goes over. So that is end of half. So at the end of the first half, it is 16-7 Icons over the Wiseguys. Now taking a look at the Week 3 scores. The Cleveland Coyotes over the Tulsa Twisters, 29-25. The Roswell Destroyers get their first win of the season over the Syracuse Outlaws, 24-23. The Phoenix Howlers take care of business with the Halifax Ice Dogs, 18-3. And the Salt Lake Mustangs had a perfect offensive game while just severely dismantling Savannah, 66-15, the Savannah Red Wolves. The Dakota Devils beat the Birmingham Flyers in overtime, 21-19. Nashville Jacks beat the Reno 21s, 31-20. The Charleston Minutemen over the Cheyenne Locos, 45-11. And the only team to win at home this week so far, the Anchorage Bears get their first win of the season over the Lexington Cavalry, 38-17. So moving into the third quarter. At the end of the half, at the beginning of the second half, it's the Anaheim Icons 16, the Jersey City Wiseguys 7. And Anaheim will get the ball first for the half. Average field position. Two, 4, 6. Dull offense. No. Runner turns the corner and has nothing but daylight. That's a touchdown run. So Anaheim continuing to pour it on. That is a 2 on the clock. Before I make that mistake again. Icons for the extra point, and they nail it. So it's 23-7. Not a good day for the, at present, undefeated Wiseguys. They will start in average field position. One, 3, 4. Poor field position. No. Inept defense? No. So that's going to be a field goal attempt for the Wiseguys, as they're at least going to try to get their points in double digits. Anything 53 and under will get it. And they get it. So it's 2 pips. And the field goal is good. improving the score to 23-10. Kicking off, another average field position. One, two, four. Season prior to 2014, no. Great field position, no. So it'll be a punt for the Icons. One pip. .65, that is great field position for the Wiseguys. Are we starting to see any kind of comeback for Jersey City's sake? I hope so. 135, well, that'll kill that idea. That is a fumble. And let's see how far back it goes. Roll 1d6, and a roll of 5 or 6, fumble is returned for a touchdown, otherwise great field position. And that's great field position for Anaheim. So the Icons have the chance to twist the knife a little further. 1-1-2. So we know that's not going to happen here. Punishing defense? No. Soft defense? No. Punt. So taking 2 pips. So taking 2 ticks. We are coming around the end of the third quarter. Not quite there yet, though. 56 for a regular punt. I believe that's average. .34 to 61 is average, so just off. Two teams in a row had great field position and neither could capitalize. One actually coughed the damn thing up. One, 2, 6. Reliable offense or meek defense? Neither. Shaky offense or aggressive defense? Nope. And they'll have to punt as well. That's 1 tick. All right, so 63, regular punt. That is great field position. .144. That's going to take us into the second quarter. Unless something happens where it plays with the clock. Poor field position? No. Undisciplined offense? No. There's going to be a field goal. But first, it's 2 ticks. It takes us into the fourth quarter. Let's see. 7-3 for the third quarter. And field goal attempt. No good. That's his second miss of the night. So Jersey City in poor field position. 2-4-6. Dull offense? No. Runner turns corner and has nothing but daylight. That's a touchdown run. So let's get this on here first. Let's see. What would... Right, so 23 minus 17, that's 6. 23 minus 18. They're just going to go for a regular extra point because it would make no difference if they got one or 2 points. So they're going to try to go with the easier. Well, 36, that is good. So a TD run plus the extra point. So it's 23-17. I don't think it's late enough for them to be allowed to use the onside, so they're just going to have to kick it off. Average field position for the Icons. $116. All right. Poor field position. No. Inept defense. No. So that's a coffin corner punt. With 4 ticks taken out. So, let's get the punt out of the way first. 44. And a coffin corner. I believe that's just average. Nope, it's poor. It is the edge of poor. So this is going to be one hell of a probable final possession. But if they get it and the extra point, they can win this game. So inefficient. If they score, I'm going to say that it probably lessens a tick as, you know, they didn't time it right to not give the other team a chance. 2, 3, 6. There we go. Prolific offense. No. Porous offense. No. So that is a punt. And honestly, that's going to kill some of their time. So that's going to be 3 ticks off. And that's going to end the game, actually. Well, after the punt. And if I interpreted these rules wrong, please let me know. I still feel bad over that accidental screw job I gave the Roswell Destroyers last week. 13, I believe that's a fumble. That is a punt fumble. Although I don't think they get any time. I don't think they'd get any time back. But still, we're going to roll it. That's recovered in great field position. I want to know if they'd get a last... Well, no, because it's still going to count as a punt fumble. So PR fumble. So great field position, but that's going to end game. As the time ran out. So your final score is the Anaheim Icons 23, the Jersey City Wiseguys 17. The Icons are now 2-1. As are the Wiseguys. So that is an undefeated team knocked off. I doubt we're going to see one by the end of the year. It is an 18-week season. As we get ready for our second game, it's the DC Majors visiting the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Those of you just joining us, those of you just joining us from Jersey, having seen the Wiseguys fall to the Anaheim Icons, here we go. Home, visitor. The DC Majors will get the ball first. The Majors being semi-dynamic, semi-solid, undisciplined, and semi-inefficient on offense. On defense, they are meek, semi-passive, and semi-undisciplined. The Golden Eagles are semi-erratic. Yeah, I don't see how the Majors are 2-0 with a setup like that, but... Oh, I messed up here. 2 seconds. I put these as 12 because I thought I misread the rule, thinking that... I misread the rule at the beginning of the season, thinking that 11s were always blocked field goals or extra points, when later I looked at it again and realized that it was only an optional rule having to deal with teams that were rated 11 to 66. That's why you see 11s covering 12s on my cards. So DC ball first as we get underway. 35. That is DC at average field position. Three, 4, 5. Dynamic or home offense? No. Oh, wait, semi and yes. And that's going to be a field goal attempt from the get. Wait, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. So they get it? Yes. So 3 ticks. Field goal is good. Okay. So kicking off. It's average field position for Mexico City. Five, 5, 6. Poor field position. No. Efficient drive capped off by a short pass for the touchdown. So that's a touchdown pass after 4 ticks. Let's see the extra point. It's good. That's a 26. So it's now 7-3 Eagles. Kickoff, that's average field position. I think we used up all our 66s in that first game, as now we have a team with at least semi-electric on the kickoff. 1-1-2. Punishing defense, no. Soft defense, no. And it's going to be a regular punt with 1 tick. $55, that's average. Oh, hold up. Let me put punt here. Sorry about that. Mexico City, average. As it's below 61. 2-4-5. Dynamic offense or soft defense? No and no. Porous offense? No. Coffin corner punt. So, they made some progress, but it didn't amount to anything, except to hopefully pin the Majors in their own zone. And it did. That, for a coffin corner, that is poor. I believe 15-44 is poor. One, 2, 3. Starting to get a lot of small ones. Seeing a lot of ones now. Poor field position, yes. Third down pass is forced into coverage. Incomplete. So that's a punt after 1 tick. Yeah, the electric in punt return? No, they're not. So a punt in 11 or 12. Average field position. DC looking to stay undefeated. Mexico City trying to get into the winners column. 1-2-6. Reliable offense or meek defense. And DC does have a meek defense. QB is lucky that pass wasn't intercepted, and that's another punt. But that's going to be into the second quarter, as the score is 7-3 Golden Eagles at the end of the first. Oh, sorry, wrong one. So 21, that's poor field position for the second straight possession. Two, 4, 5. It's the same one again. Dynamic offense or soft defense? Yes, dynamic. Offense moves into great field position, re-roll. But I don't know if it's 2 now or only 1 tick for the next one. I think that's what I'm going to do. I hope somebody in the comments clarifies that for me eventually. So, 2 here. Forward. DG. So remember, no matter what we roll, no matter what I roll, it's a 1 on the die. It's a 1 on time. 2, 3, 5. Oh no! That is a pick. I know that number anywhere. I've thrown enough of them. Feel like Tua. That is average field position for Mexico City. One, 3, 4. Poor field position? No. Inept defense? No. So it's going to be a field goal attempt for the Golden Eagles. After the 2 marks. So anything 53 or below will be good for a field goal. And they've got it. So now it's 10-3, Mexico City. Average field position for DC. Four, 4, 6. Poor field position? No. QB moves out of the pocket, fires into the back of the end zone, touchdown pass. Let's get the extra point in there. Good. Try to tie up the game. And it's good. And just like that, we are tied at 10. With only 2:30 left in the first half. Mexico City will get it first in the second. The Golden Eagles are not electric kick return. So that is great field position. So let's see what they can do at the end of the half. Three, 5, 6. Will this do anything? Disciplined offense? No. Reliable offense or meek defense? Well, DC has a meek defense, so it's going to be a punt. Sure, interception is dropped. Oh, wait, no, I thought that was enough. No, that is end half. So at the end of 2, the DC Majors and the Mexico City Golden Eagles are tied at 10. Week 4 matchups. Cleveland Coyotes meet the Lexington Cavalry. Nashville Jacks and the DC Majors. Jersey City Wiseguys and the Birmingham Flyers. Salt Lake Mustangs and the Phoenix Howlers. As of now, that's the only definite 3-0 game. The Anaheim Icons and the Dakota Devils. The Reno 21s and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Tulsa Twisters and the Roswell Destroyers. Cheyenne Locos and the Anchorage Bears. Halifax Ice Dogs and the Syracuse Outlaws. And finally, the Charleston Minutemen meet the Savannah Red Wolves. Those are the Week 4 matchups. So Mexico City, ball first. Average field position. One, 6, 6. Dull? No. Receiver leaps, beating the defender to the ball, touchdown pass. So, big start there for the Golden Eagles. For the extra point, got it. Making it 17-10. Kickoff. Average field position for the Majors. Three, 4, 6. Great field position? No. Erratic offense or disciplined defense? No. That's a field goal attempt. So unable to get into the end zone. The Majors kicker will try to close the gap a little bit. Needs let out anything 62 or under. And they've got it. So it's now 17-13. Both teams have scored in every quarter so far this game. Average field position for Mexico City. .455. Dull offense? No. Which means the QB lunges across the goal line for the score. That's a touchdown run. They may start to run away with this one. It's up and it's good. Let's see. Score is 24-13. And the third quarter has already almost come to a close. It's average field position for the majors. But every drive so far this half has come to a score. Three, 4, 5. Dynamic or home offense? Semi and yes. That's a field goal attempt. And it's good. That goes into the fourth quarter. That's 14 for Mexico City in the last quarter and 3 for DC. Score being 24-13, but it's now 24-16. And DC had better work on this fast. That's average field position. Oh. 2-3-6. So the Eagles knowing how to waste time. Prolific offense, no. Porous offense, no. That's going to be a punt. But it took a lot of time off. But perhaps not enough. We'll see. Oh, it's a possible fumble, though. It's a fumble. Let's see what happens. 2, kicking team recovers it in opponent's territory. They have great field position. That is the last thing you want to happen. I mean, it's the last thing you want at any time, but especially here. Mexico City has great field position. Four, 5, 5. Dull offense? No. QB lunges across the goal line for the score. Touchdown run. So this game is pretty much over for the majors. kick returner coughing it up again. Well, okay, that was the first time this week, but it's extra point. And it's now 31-16. And with the exception of something very, very rare happening, DC is not coming back from this. Oh, speaking of very, very rare possibilities, let's see if they are electric on the kick return. And they are. Let's take a look. The man's looking to redeem himself. 1 or 2 is great. 3 to 6 is a touchdown. And he's going in for the score. So after basically giving the opponent a touchdown, he's going to score one himself. And the extra point is good. And it's 31-24. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The odds of him throwing a 6 are, let's see, 5 minutes, 6:25, 7:30, or sorry, 6:15, 7:30. Okay. Let's see. There's 5 minutes left, and they're going to kick it off. Average field position for Mexico City. Defense really hoping for something at this point. So it's going to take 2 ticks, 4, 4, 5. Erratic offense, yes. And they are forced to punt. All right. That is average field position. First, let's see if they are inefficient. They are. So, anything bigger than a 1 on the red die, and they're pretty much screwed. And they're screwed. That is a tough pill to swallow. And this game is over. Let's see. 4. Was it an 11? No. Oh, sorry, that was 23-31. So 10 for DC, but that 10 just wasn't enough. The final score is 31-23. The DC Majors dropping to 2-1. And the Golden Eagle is improving to 2-1. So next week's games, the next week's doubleheader will be the 3-0 game between the Salt Lake Mustangs and the Phoenix Howlers. And I haven't decided the other one yet. But we'll see you next time. We'll see you for this in a week, and who knows in the meantime. I've recently added my first non-fast drive football vid. That is my ACW Winter Warzone by use of play games, face to the mat wrestling. It's a almost 2.5 hour video. Didn't think it would take that long. But it was a 9-match event. All the titles were on the line. So, we'll see you next time. From Lake Effect Table Sports, thank you and good night.